Good afternoon, everybody. It's Proctor here, and it's super rainy out. Today, we're going to replace brake pads on the 2007 Honda CR-V, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it step by step. I'm going to try to make it quick because it's pouring out soon. It's just drizzling right now, and let's give it a go. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to jack the car up. If you guys don't know how to jack it up, find the pinch point underneath. Lift it and jack it up, and then we're going to take the wheel nuts off. They're 19 millimeters, and then we're going to take the wheel off. So now the wheel is coming off. I've already pre-loosened and pre-done everything for your ease of nightmares. Okay, you have two screws, one right here and one right here, but it's already out. Now I'll take the rotor off. Okay, this is your brake caliper with the pistons and your caliper bracket. So, you have two bolts holding the brake caliper on. They are 14 millimeters. They are right here and here. So we're going to loosen these off with a 14 millimeter. I've already loosened them. So we're going to take the caliper off. Before we take the caliper off, you're going to use a flathead screwdriver, and you're going to put it between here and the caliper, and you're going to push the pistons in, right? As you can see. So once you have the pistons fully back, you're going to take the 14 millimeter screws off, and you're going to hang the caliper up on top here so you don't rip the brake hose, and boom, there's your brake pads. Now generally I would replace the brake hardware as well, except the problem is I don't have the hardware with the kit that I got. But to replace the hardware, you just have to do this. Pull it out, and it comes right out. So now that we have the brake pads out, and the caliper pistons back, which are right there, we're going to put the brake pads in. So to do that, you just put them in on an angle. Okay, so now the brake pads are in, so we're going to put the caliper back on. Okay, this is really hard to do while holding a cell phone, because it's reasonably heavy. Make sure you don't lose the balancing plates. Sorry, I'm going to put the camera here because it is very, very hard to do this while holding a cell phone. Okay. And then we're going to get our two 14 millimeter screws, and we're going to put the caliper back on. It is a little bit of a pain in the ass, but you get used to it. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I got one screw in. Sounds you're gonna have to mess with it to get it screwed in. And then you're gonna get your other screw for the bottom one. Sometimes you gotta mess around with it so it lines up. And then we're gonna take our 14 mil and we're gonna tighten these bolts. I'm doing this all with one hand, holding a cell phone just for you guys in the rain. Okay, that one's tight. I would definitely do this with a long ratchet, but you know, time is limited in the rain. I'm doing this for you guys. And ta-da, your brake pads are installed. So now we're gonna install the wheel back in the vehicle and we're gonna let the jack down. So I'm gonna put the camera aside and I'm gonna let you guys watch. Okay, so here's how you jack up a Honda CR-V. And this is also basically follow the reverse of the step in order to jack the car up. So wheels going back in the car. Make sure you line up the holes of the wheel lugs, and then hold it on. You just give me a second because I gotta jack it up more. I'm doing this for you guys. Come on, just hold the wheel. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna jack the car up, and we're gonna put the wheel on. Hopefully the wheel doesn't fall right now. Okay, so now we're gonna line up the holes with the lugs. There, the wheel is on. It was on. Okay, so now we're gonna put lug nuts on. Oh my god, it's so rainy out. And you can't forget to lubricate and Siliglide the bracket hardware as well, right? Just so everything's loose the next time you do it. Okay, so now we're going to tighten the wheel lug nuts. I wish I had my air gun out here, but I don't, so it's raining. I wish I had the proper tools in this in my shop on a hoist, but unfortunately I do not have that ability right now. And after I tighten this a little bit, I'm going to torque the lug nuts to 110 Newton meters, and then I will post the next part of this in a sec. Okay, now the lug nuts are tight and torqued. And now we're gonna lower the car, and then we're gonna pump the brakes so we have brakes. Okay, there we go. Okay. This is exhausting to do in the rain. Okay, car is done. Ta-da, brakes are installed. Now, this is very important so you don't die. So we're gonna get in the car. And the brake pedal is gonna have 0 pressure until you pump it up. So you just put it in drive right now, you would have 0 brakes. So make sure you do this at the end. Pump the brake pedal up until you feel pressure. In this case, it has pressure now, so we're good. So when you'll start the car, I apologize for the keys inside. When the car's running, put your foot and make sure it just doesn't go to the floor, and then you're good. And also, whenever you're jacking the car up, use the parking brake. Unless it is the rears, then you have to chalk the wheels so that the car doesn't fall on you. But yeah guys, that's how you do brakes on an 07 to I think it's 2011 Honda CR-V. Okay everyone, now I'm going to show you guys how to pump the brake pedal up to make sure you have brakes. So, remember the key now. So, I already pumped it up, but this you're just going to make sure the pedal doesn't go to the floor when you start it. So, we got the brake pedal not going to the floor. If it goes to the floor,